I study from my friends from Latin America that 3 o'clock is a siesta time. So in order to enable you to be more ready to listen, we prepare a short video film that try to expose to you what part of you know, maybe others know less, what's been actually boycott on Israeli agricultural product in Europe. So we'll start by that, then I try to give some more aspects shortly and briefly, and in the very end, maybe a call to you, to all of you, in order to take part in an active campaign in order to block it. I'm not so sure we'll succeed to do it totally, but at least to decrease it or trying to defeat it will be one of the most important messages that I can send to all of you that you came here to Jerusalem. Is it ready? מוכנים?
Venez tuer les Palestiniens, venez voler leurs terres, venez. Les lingettes, nous, Israël, on ne se cache pas, on pratique une épuration ethnique. Ces lingettes servent à purifier notre terre du sang des Palestiniens. Nous disons clairement que Carrefour collabore avec le système colonial et raciste d'Israël, que Carrefour a une grande part de responsabilité sur le massacre et la déportation des Palestiniens. Et nous exigeons qu'il rende des comptes sur sa collaboration. On n'acceptera jamais que ces produits qui financent Israël soient vendus ici, en France, dans notre pays. Nous appelons tout le monde à boycotter, nous appelons chaque conscience à ne plus les acheter. Et voilà pourquoi nous appelons tout le monde à boycotter Israël.
Sosteniamo la guerra, signora.
You're going to go in and basically steal things from Tesco's.
I wouldn't call it stealing. I would call it citizen seizure, rather like a citizen's arrest. If the law is being broken and there is no professional member of the law forces around to do anything about it, it's up to the citizen to see that the law is maintained and respected.
So how will you be upkeeping the law by doing what you're going to do?
Well, these goods that we will be taking are labelled West Bank. They come from illegal settlements in illegally occupied Palestine. And it's not just me saying it's illegal. Our government has undersigned the Geneva Conventions and the UN resolutions which declare it illegal. The International Court has also supported those decisions. Apart from illegality, land's still being stolen every day, Palestinians are still being killed.
Well, we have seized unlawful goods that have been on sale in Tesco's. They're labelled West Bank, but they're actually coming from illegal settlements that have been on the illegal occupied territories of Palestine in the West Bank. What's happened there is people have been evicted from their homes have been demolished. The ancient olive groves that are thousands of years old have been uprooted, and all the water has been appropriated to grow these illegal goods. And it's an absolute disgrace that Tesco's are selling them at all. And we're calling on people here, please boycott. It's a national boycott of Israeli goods, and we're really hoping that you will support the people of Palestine. As you can see, they're clearly labelled West Bank. The West Bank is a legally occupied territory in Palestine. It's actually Palestinian, and these are illegally grown on the settlements there. It's a disgrace. It's a sin considering what the Palestinian people have been through. Please don't buy Israeli goods. This is an appeal to the people of Wales to support the national boycott of Israeli goods. Particularly look out for ones labelled the West Bank, because that's the illegal settlements in Palestine, and it's totally illegal, unlawful under international law. They're breaking all UN conventions, the Geneva law, just check it out. That's why we feel so strongly about it today.
I'm sure that I succeed to wake you up in your stomach. We should eat more avocado in Israel because it's very difficult to export it to Europe now. What I try to show you now, it's an alternative war. They don't need tanks, they don't need rocket. Simply by economical boycott. And it's just an example of one section, or one sector, the agriculture sector, but it's not just agriculture sector, it's commercial, disconnecting commercial connections, cultural connection, academic connection, festival, sport, and it's a long, long list. If we until now talk about the war of tomorrow, what I try to expose to you is the war of today, and the war start, and the front is everywhere. I just choose a few examples. We have many like that in our archives, but you got it in 3 languages, Italian, French, and English, which means it's not located just in one country. It starts becoming disease all wide range Europe, Western Europe, not yet Eastern Europe, not North America, but no one can guarantee us that it's going to be limited just for Western Europe. What should we do? We should confront it, and we have the power to do it. We have the power to do it because Jews are located all around the world. The World Jewish Congress itself is around 92. Michael Schneider, get up. 92 communities. Jews are everywhere, in every supermarket, in every store, in every congress, in every seminar, in every festival. We are everywhere. And everyone should be a combat soldiers. It's not just enough a declaration, decision by the World Jewish Congress, and it's very easy to pass here a resolution that we call to fight the boycott. Every one of you, that's for the point of view of the Israeli delegation here, every one of you is a combat soldier. Every one of you in his small place, in his quarter, in the big city, in his location, the small city, in his community, in his spa, wherever he's spending time with his neighbors. The call to boycott the boycott, to confront the boycott is a call to protect Israel, because what our enemy does not succeed to do by army, they will succeed to do by economic war. And economic war is not less dangerous than tank and rockets and cannons. Because when Israel will start suffering from boycott around the world, you should take in consideration, and that from the economical point of view, 40% of the GNP that President Peres talked in the morning about $30,000 per capita. 40% of the $30,000 per capita is an export product by Israel. Many of that by high-tech. If that blockade, in that boycott, will start attacking us on high-tech, it is really a disaster and a very dangerous attack. And it starts in Norway, and it starts in Sweden, and there's now a boycott on Elbit, which just take part, you could not imagine, not in the occupied area, not in the illegal post, just in constructing the defense, it's not defense, the security fence along the border, mostly on the Green Line. We are talking about defending the state of Israel by a fence, mostly on the Green Line, not occupied area, and still Elbit is now under boycott in Norway. It's a call said by me at the chair of the Israeli branch and by the Israeli delegation to all of you. When you return back home, you have an active part in that battle. You are part of the army that should protect Israel from kind of war that we have not used for that for many, many times or never in the past. In a short, in one sentence says, from my political point of view, it's right that the government of Israel should take a courage initiative in order to promote a negotiation to create peace in the Middle East. No doubt, when peace in the Middle East will be settled and agreed, such boycott will not appear. And that's a call from all of us, at least from my delegation, to the Israeli delegation in Washington, do almost everything to start the dialogue, to promote the dialogue in a courage and brave way, not stop it because there's no way back. When there will we will be back, the war will be widespread, not just an economical war, but more dangerous and more critical for us. But again, a call to you, and that's a call on behalf of the Israeli state to all of you, the Jewish peoplehood and the Jewish communities around the world. Take part, active part. You are part of the war, you are part of the army, you are part of our commando everywhere, in every place, in every street, in every corner. Thanks for all, and I'm sure that exposing you will just start by a small campaign against Israel product and agricultural product is just the beginning, and we should block it just on a moment and not enable it to become wider, spreader, deeper, and dangerous. Thank you very much.